your knees in entirety. And it has to, like, even sitting down, it has to cover the whole knee. And I was like, okay. And he said, also, I always tell our girls that that work here that they just need to buy their clothes a size too big because we
Because
don't
they don't
want
want to keep their
any.
dick in their pants? Okay, good to know.
They was like, we don't want any form showing, he said. He like a form. And he said we just want it to be very modest. And I was like, okay. And he was like, do you own dresses and skirts? And I was like, I own two skirts that'll be too short, and I own one dress that's a funeral dress that'll be too tight. And he was like, he was like, okay, well, he's like, you can always go shopping at Goodwill or something for those. And I was like, sure. And then, and then he said, also, we don't do any cursing. He said, and I don't mean just your curse words of what everybody
He
else
means
thinks of.
stupid and all that.
And yeah, he was like, I mean, we don't say God, we don't say gosh. He said, because it means the same thing. He's like, we don't say Jesus, we don't say Jesus Christ, and we don't say Lord. He said, do you talk like that? And I was like, no, sir. And Venture, I was telling him this story, and he was like, because he was like, do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you vape? Do you
Do you
curse?
live a lie?
Yeah, he asked it. He basically, like, that's basically what he said. So he's like, do you do any of these things? And I said no. And Venture goes, but you do lie.
That's awesome.
I was like, I raised my baby kid.
You
And
got
so,
me there, kiddo. But,
yeah, you did. Yeah.
but you, even if you don't want the job at that point, it's too scary to like tell them the truth.
It really was. So
Yeah.
I was just like, well, I'm in it. I'm just going to sit here and just until it's over. So then he said, y'all, it was the stuff he asked me was so illegal for the record.
Yeah.
He was like, where was you raised? And I
They
said, Mount
definitely voted
Pleasant.
Trump.
Oh my God. I literally should
Kim
have said.
pajamas.
Yeah, I should have said that. Should have said something. Anyway, so Jason was like, you should have told him the only dress you have is the one that you wear to the club, and it's got sequins on it and glitter, and he didn't. That I wanted to know how he felt about that. Anyway, so he said, where was I at? What was the last thing I said?
Oh,
But your
Damn it.
son said that, well, you're a liar.
Oh, you are a liar. Then he said, you're married? And I said, yes, sir. And he said, how long you been married for? And I told him, and he said, where do y'all live? And I said, Poughkeepsie. He said, how long you been out there for? And I told him.
Jeez, like,
And he said, does
you
your
can't
husband?
ask any of those questions?
Yeah, he said, does your
Like-
husband cuss? Does your husband drink? Or any of the things I asked you, does he do any of those things? And I said, no, sir, my husband's very straight-laced. And he was
you're
like,
being
okay.
eaten alive.
He was like, okay, that's very good. And then he said, where is it that you're from? I said, Mount Pleasant. And he said, oh, do you know Donnie Fulbright? And I said, yes. And he said, did you go to church with him in Mount Pleasant? And I was like, no. And he said, oh, I just know Mount Pleasant's not a very big place, so I thought you might have went to church with him. And I was like, no. I said, I went to Mount Pleasant Full Gospel as a growing up. And he said, oh, Full Gospel. He said, what denomination is that? Like, what would you say that is? And I was like, I call it Pentecostal, except that we cut our hair and wear jeans. And he was like, oh, okay. He said, that sounds about right. And I was like, okay. Like, it was super weird, guys. I can't even. Super weird. And so then he was like, well, do you go to church now? And I was like, yeah, Believers Community Church. And Jason was like, we do go there when we meet your parents to go to Cersei to eat.
So it wasn't a total lie.
Yeah, no. And yeah, I mean, we do go there. And so then he was like, okay, well, then the secretary come in. And she said, she peeked her head in and she said, I completely forgot to offer you a water when you came in. She said, do you want a water right now? And I said, no, hon, that's okay. Thank you. And she walks out and he goes, he stopped. He like looks at me and he's like, I know you were just trying to be polite just then when you said that. He said, but we don't have that kind of language here at the house, here at the work.
Because you said,
Because-
ma'am?
No, because I called her hun.
Oh my gosh.
And he said
That's
he said
insane.
that can get construed to where, it's confusing and you're
Yeah.
working around men. And so that kind of talk should be, we think, saved for between a husband and a wife. And we think maybe, the men that works here, his wife wouldn't want you saying that to them. So there's no honey or sweetheart or babe or any of that.
Jesus.
I can't work
And
there.
I
That
literally,
will not go well.
call everybody that. Man or
I
woman.
do too. I called somebody hun today in the office. I go, all right, honey, thank you for waiting on me patiently. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that's polite. That's not. It's
will
southern.
you quit hit me, bro? Why is this harder this time?
It is very hard this time.
What is up with that?
I don't know, but it's super hard.
I'm going. I'm almost
I'm
there.
gonna die again. Like for reals.
real.
This is super hard.
This is a poor squad. This is a squad's thing.
So then he
We don't have
said
a
at the
squad.
end, at the very end, he says,
Sway Lance
okay.
got to get involved.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
He said, okay. He said, this is just the initial meeting. He said this isn't a real
Interview.
job interview. He said this is just the initial meeting. He said we'll have a job interview 1, and then if we all want to move forward after that, we'll have a job interview 2. He said, and if we still want to move on after that,
For a
he said
fucking
what?
secretary position.
Yes,
Mhm.
and we didn't even talk about money because at that point I didn't give 2 shits. But I was like, and he said then we're going to have a spousal meet and greet.
Oh my
fuck
gosh.
that.
And I was like, and he said, now I know that's unorthodox. He said, but we really here at Bald Eagle Barnes, we really like to think of it that we are not just hiring you, but your whole family, because we are very family oriented here, and I'll need to get to know your husband, and also I would need to get his permission for you to work here.
Oh,
No,
the
absolutely not.
fuck.
And I was just like flabbergasted when he said that. And I said,
Is there
well,
a
sir,
place to report that? Like,
I don't. I know, right? So, and I was
Like-
telling Allison, my niece that works in Little Rock, and she is
I mean, you
HR, like she's
technically
head of
do not
HR.
have to be an equal opportunity employer, though. Like,
Oh,
that-
do
if
you
you're a
not? Well,
small
he's
business-
probably, yeah, he's a small business, so I
If
imagine.
you're a small business, you do not. If you have more than 50 employees, though, you have to be an equal opportunity employer. I think. But
Oh,
you
wow.
do not have to be if you. I mean, you could still sue them, technically. You know what I'm
Does that
saying?
mean I could be gay and he'd still have to hire me?
Yeah, like he doesn't have to hire you. If he's an equal opportunity employer, then yes. But you have
Wow.
to. They have to meet a certain requirement, like a 50 employees or something of that nature. Like I'd have to look
Damn
into
it.
it, but it's a whole thing. Oh. fuck
Yeah.
me. Are you done?
Not yet. About to be, damn it.
I'm about to get my ass handed to me. I do not know what's happening right now.
Okay. Let
No.
me grab some food and some
The
weapons.
answer to
and then
that is no.
crossbow.
We don't really need arrows because they drop quite a few in here.
How do you put an arrow into?
It automatically does it.
It just loads
Oh.
it. It's fine.
Okay.
Ouch, damn it.
Oh my god.
Damn it! I'm down.
I'm just like running around eating. I can't
Like,
really
everything's
do
blowing
anything.
up and hitting us this round.
Oh, damn. Okay, sweet. Let's
Stay
go,
away.
bro.
Stay alive. Stay alive. Mr. Otis and Mr. Cowman needs. There we go. So, okay. Come on, don't stop running.
If you're at the place where you can bring us more slapberry slurps, that would be
Tremendously helpful.
I got slurp juice.
like 100 of them would be horrible.
There's not
me.
those in.
I'm just kidding, but you know.
I don't
that's where
see
we're
any
at.
slap. I don't see any slap. I just see slurp.
Slurp is what I mean. Sorry.
Oh, okay, okay. There's 22.
Anything at this point. Shit.
Oh, we got the horn now.
Yep.
Yeah.
He needs to bend down. There he goes.
There he goes. There he goes.
Okay. Okay. I'm coming.
Oh, jeez. He's about to break the rest of the island, so watch out.
All right, where y'all at?
How do you avoid that? I still not sure. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so I gotta go to E.
E, and then there's, if you look, there's a evil looking head with purple that I've flagged.
Yeah.
That is the staircase, the top of the
into
staircase.
the mountain.
Okay.
And you'll just come up and go through the portal at the top.
Oh shit.
I need him to stop dropping shit everywhere. That'd be
Quit fighting me,
helpful.
stupid hoes. I'm sorry.
I need
man.
Otis
We're
and-
about to use language that would get me banned from the heaven.
From heaven. Yeah, anyway, it was a trip. So what's really funny about the whole thing is that after he walked me to the front door and I start to leave, because it's so second nature to me, he was like, okay, well, he's like,
He said bye, hon.
I said, bye, babe. He was like, okay, well, thanks so much for blah blah, and I'll be getting back to you, and you fill out that application, and I went, all right, thanks, babe. And then when I walked out the door, I just wanted to sink into the concrete because I was like, oh my god, I just literally called him babe when he said not to. So there's no way he would hire me anyway. Jason was like, you would be fired in an hour if I made it. If I made it an hour. All right, I'm
I can't even
shipping
fight
out.
him for fighting his
Yeah, no, I
minions.
can't either.
I'm shipping out.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. I'm real scared.
You should be. This
No.
is horrible.
Oh, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Oh, these damn little minions in my way.
I got it. I'm doing all I can do. I don't know. It's not a
You're
lot,
doing
but
wonderful.
it's honest
You're doing-
work.
Doing
It's honest
absolutely
work?
wonderful. His minions need to go to hell. Shit.
Just me and my pie over here. Trying to stay alive.
Okay.
At least, thankfully, he's all a target now instead of just spots.
Are y'all in the
That was-
purple zone?
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, we're in the Purple Mountain.
In it?
Yep.
How did you get up there?
There's the
We just
staircase.
told you.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
You got on your. I don't even know if we've got her a compass yet, honestly.
No, I see a dragon thing. But I don't know how to get up that mountain.
There's a staircase. The top of it is marked with a purple, ugly-looking face on the map.
I just
I
want
don't
to
know if I can get up this way.
Yeah,
Just
there.
go,
Oh, he's
go,
down.
Go, 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 go.
Freaking hit his tail. He had to hit his chest.
Everything's trying to kill me.
Yep. Everything.
This would really help if I knew how the hell to get up to y'all.
Drink berry or eat berries while you're in the storm. It gives you extra time.
The storm berries.
Yep.
I don't have that.
Storm fruit.
But you got the storm
no.
fruit nectar. You usually carry that.
I don't have any of that.
The
I
purple
cannot
and blue
find
one.
these stairs to save my freaking life. On
No,
which side of the
I think we
freaking
got
mountain
'em,
is
Sierra.
it?
I don't
Think we
know,
got 'em,
maybe,
Sierra?
Okay.
Eat something real quick so we don't die by accident from some random ass thing.
I know.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going towards some monster looking face.
We did
Oh,
it!
fucking yeah. I'm recording. The
Oh
last,
my
like,
god,
15
what kind of
minutes
freaking
that.